What?
Funky short, serve it here, work it, switch.
I just know I say,
Dunk it.
about to get jocular.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Fuck. No,
Fuck.
go
Okay,
again.
go
Okay.
Welcome to
Jockular, the show where three best buds gossip about women's sports.
We're taking the week off
We are, because we need to find ER.
because we need to find ER and we don't know where they are, and it's going to take a whole government holiday
It is.
to find them.
We'll be working on it, so that's time.
Yeah, we're
going to
be working. So it is time and a half.
Thank God.
But we didn't want to leave you hanging.
No.
So here's a little something from our honestly, the first thing we recorded.
We truly, Jockular Archives, couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, we made the Instagram during this time, and then it was kind of like, did people want the show?
Yeah.
We didn't really know. Jockstraps have always been around, but the people who with the money work.
If you followed the Jockular Instagram handle 2 years ago and you were like, where's the episode? And it took 2 years, and you're like, oh, does it take 2 years to make an hour-long episode?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it does.
And now we're going to play you about 20 minutes from it. But yeah, 2 years ago, we were so kindly invited to a visit to the Connecticut Sun. And believe it or not, they play in the Mohegan Sun, a casino.
Which I've never.
No, I did not know. I've done this twice now where we've gone to the Sun, and I don't know what's night and day.
No.
Upside from down.
Nope.
Like,
there's a waterfall that's constantly running.
Yes.
Which started to make me feel a little wild.
Yeah. There's kind of a smell in the air,
Yeah.
too.
There is a Michael Jordan steakhouse, though.
Which we didn't go to, but took our pictures with. Which is just as good as going.
Just as good as and honestly, maybe tastier.
Yes. But we had such a fun time talking to Sun fans.
Yeah.
It was great. We just had a great time. So...
Yeah, and to that one dad that let us record his young daughter,
and was
this
like,
is the episode.
Yeah, like, so when is this going to come out?
And who are you?
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
We still aren't really sure on those, but thank you for letting us talk to so many young girls.
Okay, we will now play the tape from that previously unheard
Cut
episode.
Cut that part.
For you.
To a Title IX themed game that was hosted by the Connecticut Sun.
Woo! Which is the very first Native American owned sports team.
Damn.
Unbelievable.
And they brought it to a state that already has such a wonderful home for women's basketball because of the Connecticut Huskies and the long history of incredible stars that have come out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And we were lucky enough to get to go there and watch the game.
We really had an amazing time. We got contacted by truly a great friend now, Lindsay Kaplan,
Yes.
an employee at the Connecticut Sun, had the idea to bring us out to the game. And it's, the Connecticut Sun are interesting because they have so much talent on that team, but they don't get a lot of the same attention that a lot of the more accessible teams do. So it was really exciting to be able to go there and bring whatever like fan base we had to this game. And oh God, I mean, we really had a lot of fun. We had a wild time.
I mean, we chugged beers.
I
know that's not important, but it is.
Oh, I'd say it's number one. We chugged beers. I followed members of the New York Liberty around the casino who they were playing.
I bought face masks from Sephora for no reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
We needed a reason to be in there.
We needed a reason to be in there.
Anyway, the casino was... casinos are a trip. I mean, we were there for 2 days, and I didn't see sunlight, and I didn't realize it. Because I was like, oh, I get my coffee from the coffee shop inside the casino. I get my lunch from the Johnny Rockets inside of the casino, our sponsor, Johnny Rockets. We did everything inside the casino. But we need to shout out Lindsay Kaplan and the entire kind of support staff, admin for the Connecticut Sun They were extremely welcoming to us, so lovely, and just top to bottom, just amazing. A lot of really young people that want to work exclusively in women's sports. It was phenomenal.
It was really cool. We also got to meet journalist legend Holly Rowe.
And Rebecca Lobo.
And is it Holly Rowe that said that I always try to bring one person who has never been to a WNBA game. Is this right? Am I paraphrasing?
Yes. No. She said it.
She said that, right? Okay. And I always try to bring one person to a WNBA game, and that person becomes a fan for life, and then they bring someone else.
It's very hard to go to those games and not become a fan.
Oh my
God.
The
energy is electric. And the fan base is completely different. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. And as someone who goes to a lot of different sporting events, I will just say, like, there's something of, like, a sports crowd that's stripped of toxic masculinity is pretty insane.
Can I just say that? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to make an Indigo Girls reference. It's really fun.
Please do. You have to.
My first concert was Indigo Girls, and then my second was Ani DeFranco. And so then I went to like a Dave Matthews concert in high school. And
so in sports terms, it's like you went to a WNBA game and then you went to like a Cubs baseball game.
Yeah. Yes, and I was like, these crowds are dangerous. Like I felt so safe in like a weird lesbian womb cocoon. Also, thanks to my sister for calling it out and immediately taking me to Indigo Girls when I was 14 years old.
I love that.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's very good. That's supportive. And that's what we call ally time.
Ally time.
Ally time. And my sister, what? High school athlete, state champion, basketball player. Shout out Tracy.
Oh, and the Connecticut Sun put their pronouns on their roster.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's the one I want to see.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And can we say a fully queer starting lineup?
Yeah. Fully queer starting 5. Queer coach.
Queer coach.
Yes.
First out openly gay male coach in any professional. It said women's league in the Wikipedia, but I feel...
In the Wikipedia.
In the Wikipedia.
Do
not take it back.
No, I'm not taking that back. I will fucking die on that Italian accent Wikipedia.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but when I check out the Wikipedia.
Now you added check out
the Wikipedia. Check out the Wikipedia. So when I put in wikipedia.com into my browser, that's what it said. First openly gay male coach in professional women's league, which is so amazing.
You got a lot of black queerness in this league.
Yes.
Which is, it's just so fucking rad because they're also like they're black and queer, but they're also like strong and happy and healthy, which like you don't actually see represented a lot on TV. In a mask space, kind of where
and dating each other.
Well, we understand
that's what I want to get to.
We'll see like black queerness in these like hyper feminized way, which are like very joyful and beautiful if you're looking at like a pose. But it's interesting that we consider sports this hyper masculine space, and so to have black queerness there on such like a joyful display is also so powerful. It's just a cool fucking league. It's a great team.
It's such a cool league.
And you know what? We were sitting courtside. And if you have the chance ever to sit courtside at a W game, you should.
Yes.
Because these fucking people are so strong. You can't even really tell from TV just like how big and athletic and graceful they are until you are sitting right there and you truly feel a tiny. Sorry, Tien. A tiny.
And you feel so tiny.
It's a beautiful, strong thighs and feel tiny.
No, I am dropping this on purpose, but I just want to say that I was also there at the WNBA All-Star game this year when Sylvia Fowles dunked, and the sound that the rim and the backboard made, I have not dried up.
I'd like to report that they are sliding out of their seat.
Yeah. I need Misha, give me that seat belt. I'm having a hard time staying close to the mic because I'm sliding on.
Yeah.
Full Alex Mack up in here.
One of the fun reasons that we got brought out to do it is that there were some Grey's Anatomy fans at the Connecticut Sun offices, and so when I was contacting Lindsay Kaplan, Lindsay and I had talked about doing a meet and greet with basically to get some Grays fans to the game. And while I was doing that meet and greet with all my lovely little gang, y'all were
We were chatting it up with our producer, Misha, Katie, and I. We went out there and chatted up with some fans of the WNBA and wanted to see where they were coming from.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, one of the first people we talked to was an older woman wearing a jersey, and I was already starting to cry. I was like, I need to talk to this woman. And we're like, how long have you been watching women's sports? And she was like, just started. I know. Okay, fine. You didn't have the narrative I wanted, but I'm very happy for you.
Never too late to start.
I know.
Right.
I was hoping for like almost a League of Their Own style story that we would walk over to her and she'd be like, I played when the boys were at war. And
Tien and I had created an entire narrative. We were like holding hands on the way, like, are you ready to talk to her?
She's gonna be real life Gina Davis, and we're
She's like, I thought the men were playing.
yeah.
I mean, God, she was lovely. She was lovely.
Sorry.
She was lovely. But then we really did get to talk to some long-time hardcore fans. We met a couple that drove down from Boston for every single New York Liberty game. They live in Boston. It was a straight couple.
We're assuming.
We're assuming.
We're assuming straightness.
No, we're assuming straightness. It was lovely to talk about
They
them.
were straight for sure.
They were straight for sure. They were straight for sure, and we love this. We love straight people.
But there was this thing about watching and like talking to this couple because they just clearly were there for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people we talked to were like, I want to support women's sports. And they were just like, they know how to fucking play ball. I like watching ball, so I followed them.
Because it shouldn't be like a weird thing.
No,
like,
it's
it should
important.
absolutely
Yeah.
be something that is like one important and also why wouldn't
If you are a fan of sports,
Yeah.
but you
Yes.
don't like women's sports,
Then you're not a fan of sports.
You are not a fan of sports.
You
If
don't like
are-
women.
Right. There are only two options there.
And for me, watching men's sports, they're just too emotional for me. Like I enjoy watching. It's true. They all kick and scream and cry.
Yes.
Well, I
And
mean,
women don't.
men's soccer, when men get injured in soccer, that is maybe my least favorite facet of humanity is a European footballer falling to the ground and holding his ankle that was
And
not touched.
and rolling around and like you've stubbed your toe in real life.
And
I've
can I actually ask for everyone's noise? Because I'll tell you, my stub toe noise
Okay, let's
is
hear it.
oh fuck.
Yours is a fully realized sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Katie, what's yours?
Tien. Okay, now let's all kind of collectively do what the men do.
What the men do? Okay.
I can't have babies.
Oh my god.
I think that was helpful.
Speaking of noises, we got some cool recordings from our chats with the fans at the WNBA game at the Connecticut Sun New York Liberty game. So let's hear it.
My name's Devontae.
Hello, I'm Tao.
I'm Eli.
I'm Jada, and I'm from Georgia. I'm Madison, I'm from Georgia.
Did you drive or did you fly?
We drove.
And how long was that drive?
17 hours. It was, we kind of went long, stopped a few ways, so it took about probably 17 total.
I'm Suze, and I'm from East Lyme, Connecticut.
I'm Joshua Ford, and I'm from East Lyme, Connecticut.
I'm Charlotte Manuel, and I play for St. Teresa's. I'm Leary Wiegand, and I also play for St. Teresa's. I play point guard. I play the shooting guard.
40 wins, 2 losses, 2 league championships, and a New England championship.
As you can see, people from all over are coming to watch these games.
I think
In all ages, in all genders.
I gotta make a shout out. I think it was Jada and Madison that I recognized from their voices from the meet and greet. We're the ones that drove up from Georgia.
That's so sweet.
Hi, you two.
I think I should probably be transparent. And one of those people, it was my sister. So, but
Oh, Tien.
sorry.
This is the type of stuff
This is
that
the type
takes
of-
a podcast
you know,
down.
This is the type of Hollywood nepotism that everyone talks about.
Tien, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll ask my sister again. You better believe it.
I am in no way connected to a single person. In no way, because I'm a journalist.
I didn't get to hear you guys talk to them. What were some of the questions y'all asked?
First, we asked the fans who some of their favorite players were.
Skylar Diggins.
I love DeWanna Bonner.
Dee Richards.
Love Dee Richards.
Yeah. Destiny.
Destiny Henderson?
Yeah, Destiny Henderson. Okay. I know. She's really good.
Nas Hillman.
Sabrina, go Ducks.
I like Candace.
We both like Courtney Williams and Paige Backers. Yeah.
Those little girl voices are going to send me into the oblivion.
Oh, St. Teresa, the entire team, Tien and I, we interviewed 2, and those people are ready to do like a press junket at any moment.
Yeah, they could actually do this podcast that we're doing right now.
Honestly,
they were
better.
so good. And I also love hearing those young voices. Honestly better.
Katie.
We can take it out.
No,
No,
Katie,
we can
obviously
keep
we're going to
it.
leave it in.
Obviously, we're going to
We're
leave
holding
it
ourselves
in.
accountable. Yeah, so sorry, we suck.
We suck. And those little girls are New England championships.
Those little girls are better than us. Okay.
Okay, wait. Was that Danish?
Those are not. Don't even. Don't eat.
Those little girls are
better than us.
It's like Icelandic.
Yeah, I love it.
You both know that I'm bad at accents. So
No.
You are proving that thought wrong today. These are spot on. Spot
Well,
on.
I learned how to do accents on the Wikipedia. So, but I just want to say that those little girls, they loved players that are openly queer, which I love so much. Could you imagine if growing up you didn't even
Straight up no.
What if I was could you imagine?
No.
If
no, they can't imagine.
No.
Guys
know I can't imagine.
I know.
No,
we should
can't
have
imagine.
brought this up later in the pod.
Yeah.
But could you imagine playing a sport and then having one of your stars be this amazing athlete that is openly queer as a 9-year-old, 10-year-old?
And having my parents buy me their jersey.
Oh my God! Having parents buy jerseys and buy tickets to go to their games.
I mean, beyond just being able to see yourself, having your parents take you to a game where a queer person is on the court and you maybe potentially get to wear their name and now it's those are relationships that little boys have when they go to sporting events all the time, where it's just it's taken for granted, and we recognize that those little boys are looking at their heroes. The same thing happens for us as little girls or little thems or little queers. We are all still looking for somebody to emulate.
And for the possibility of what life could look like and to have
in a joyful and powerful way.
Yeah.
Oh man, that
we
just
just
gave
had
me chills.
Pat Summit's suits. Her suits were amazing.
Her suits were amazing.
Her courtside suits were unbelievable.
When
Pat
I saw the
Summitt
suits, I saw not in Pat, but when I saw the suits, I
Yes.
saw myself.
Yep.
Thank you.
The
Thank
suits
you.
were the best queer representation.
The orange, the volunteer orange suit. Okay. Really, really great.
Orange is the new basketball. You got one final question you asked them, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and the last question we asked is what's their favorite thing about coming to WNBA games?
I like watching older players because that just makes me better as a player, so I can learn from how they are, and then I could use their skills to help me when I play basketball.
I like watching it because it's very inspiring.
Growing up, I played basketball my whole life, played AAU, did that whole thing. But then as I got older, I just stopped watching. And once we met in college and he started going to the practices and stuff, and I got back into it, started watching it again, and then actually becoming familiar with some of the players and some of the players I grew up watching, it got me back into it.
It started in 2015, and my coach had to connect with one of the coaches and trainers here. He was just looking for guys who could compete at the high level against the WNBA players, and I was a pretty good player in college, so he reached out to me, and I just started out, and it was very competitive. It's very physical. They actually get up on you. They grab you. They're very, very physical. And it was something that I had to get used to. It's a great experience to have and to go through. So.
And now we're mini season ticket holders, and we come to a lot of games.
It's great entertainment. We love to watch women's sports. Growing up playing women's sports, they never got the recognition that the men did. So it's great to finally see that they're getting recognition.
Thank you one more time to Lindsay Kaplan and the Connecticut Sun for an amazing trip. And shout out to St. Teresa's.
We're about to get jockular. Jockular.
Oh, and we're back. We're back from the break.
We had a great time.
I had a great time.
I had a great time.
Yeah. We're still looking for ER.
We are still looking for ER.
Haven't found him yet, but it's time to. I imagine that, Harry's going to play like some beautiful, like, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's time for Mailbag.
Mailbag, baby.
Ooh.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. First one.
First off, a correction.
Yeah.
Because our beloved producer,
Harry,
kind of threw us under the bus.
Yeah, he really did.
He really did. He threw us under the bus by being completely wrong.
He was so wrong. It's been so embarrassing. We've had to have some really big talks this week.
Yeah.
But here we go. During the Jockular Jargon Jamboree, our new monthly staple, we had a writer say this. Harry, it's half fly. It's the best position.
You did it. You messed it up again. It's fly half.
It's hard to do.
Oh my God.
Okay, Tien, read it.
Harry.
I'm
Katie,
dyslexic.
Harry, Katie. Okay, sorry. Harry, Katie. It's fly half.
Okay, read it.
It's the best position. This is what our fans said.
Okay, read it.
Harry, it's fly half. It's the best position in rugby. I've played it for the last 15 years. Thank you much for including a rugby question in the Jockular Jargon Jamboree. Proud to be a jockstrap. Okay, obsessed. And can't wait for a rugby episode. Thank you again for this wonderful show. Signed by BAM, BAM, all caps. So I'm thinking that's your initials, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Or maybe you're BAM.
Or it's that person from Jackass.
Bam Margera.
Yeah. I would imagine it's Bam Margera.
Do you think Bam Margera is a jockstrap?
Yeah, I think Bam Margera.
I know Bam's a jockstrap.
Yeah, Bam is a jockstrap.
All right, that's great.
Okay.
I think Bam might have passed away.
I think so.
No.
I think
No, Bam didn't pass away. Bam did not pass away.
Wait.
Sure.
Google it.
I
don't want another correction.
I know. I don't need another jockstrap telling us.
I'll Google
Bam.
it.
Please.
I think Ryan passed away.
Just look it
Can
up.
you just look it up, Harry?
Okay, I'm sorry. Bam has drug addiction issues.
Just look it up.
Okay.
Jesus.
Bam Margera. Okay. Doesn't have the best history. I think you're.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Difficult life.
Difficult life. Okay. So.
But alive.
But alive. Okay.
And enjoying the podcast.
Okay,
to
great.
this
As a
very
jockstrap.
day.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm sure Bam's in his car like, what the heck, guys? Come on. Okay. Next up, could you give me advice on how to actually watch some sports y'all talk about? I can only handle so many streaming subscriptions. Which is the best? Where can I watch the most stuff y'all talk about? And this is from Madison, who also requests more rock climbing coverage.
Ooh, which
you'll eventually get on the fundamentals.
I might not be the best person for this because I think I have too many subscriptions.
I have too many as well. And I think this is the problem. There's many problems plaguing women's sports and viewership. But one is it's impossible to watch. I mean, right now, gearing up for Paris, Peacock is going to have the most because you'll get things on NBC, but Peacock is doing they did all the trials. So they're going to do the sports that doesn't always get primetime coverage.
Yeah, they're going to do all the sports. They're also going to be using an AI generated voice, which is a thing for a different story.
That's a different story.
Yeah, it's a different story. It's one of the
I cannot handle that.
Have you seen it? One of the classic peak NBC sports news anchors for the Olympics. They are using he's still alive, fully going to be covering the Olympics, but for part of the Peacock stuff, they're also going to be using an AI generated voice of his to cover some of the more customized, if you were oh wow, I chose swimming and skateboarding to follow, and then he's gonna be well, here you go, these are your custom.
I mean, I think that's kind of
Harry.
Yeah.
Well, nobody knows this, but when ER comes back next week, they're mostly going to be AI.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
No,
that's true. But that's a decision they made.
That is a decision they made. You're right, though. Peacock is great for.
I think that's what it is right now. I mean, I have a subscription to the W, so I get notifications on where to watch and how.
Yep.
I don't know why I keep looking at you, Harry, but good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I also love the Hulu ESPN Plus bundle.
Oh, ESPN Plus is really wonderful.
It has right now it has a lot of the not a lot, but like the WNBA games, some of the NWSL games, most of Wimbledon is all on ESPN and ESPN Plus. So I have found that combo to be maybe the most.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically what we're saying to you, Madison, is it's a
you
bummer.
Can't win. Yeah.
It's a bummer. It is a bummer.
Madison, what I'm saying to you is get a group of friends. All share a password.
Yes.
Say you all live in the same house. Okay. Even if you don't, just say you do. And I think you can probably get 5 friends on every account and just split the costs,
That's what you have to do.
Get a team together to watch team sports.
That's what it is. Get a team together.
Watch team sports.
All right. Thank you,
Or do what I do
Madison.
too and still use my in-laws' passwords.
Oh, love that.
It's the best.
Or you have people stay at your house and you're like, oh, I actually don't have Paramount Plus. And they're like, I'll log in. And that's how I have Paramount Plus. Thank you, Leah.
Thank you, Leah. And sorry, we're never going to sign out.
No, I'm not. And I'm using your account, not making my own profile because really can't make something on my own.
Well, thank you so much for listening to our special edition July 4th weekend extravaganza episode.
What are y'all doing for the 4th? They got big 4th plans?
Well, if to celebrate America's last birthday,
it is it feels heavy. We should be doing something. I live in a neighborhood that I'll keep disclosed. No, not at all. I live on the east side of LA, which means that there are fireworks everywhere. So probably going to have some friends over to hold my dogs tightly and watch the fireworks and listen to Independence Day by Martina McBride.
Wow.
Now, it's a song about domestic violence at its core.
Is it really?
But it is one of the best country songs.
I don't think I know it.
Oh, we'll watch the video. Whoa.
Okay.
God, the video is too much to handle.
Hey.
Let freedom ring.
I'm
Let the wild hoes sing. Do you all not do that every 4th of July?
I don't
know.
Really celebrate it, if I'm being totally honest.
No, I don't either, but...
No, you love it.
You love
Independence
it. You
Day.
have a whole
Dress
plan
up
that
in
you
red,
do.
white, and blue.
Well, that's because I'm a veteran.
Flag pants.
Okay, stolen valor.
You wear your flag pants.
I do. That I got from a Wings in Myrtle Beach. No, I'm not a veteran.
Yeah, stolen valor.
I'm a veteran of Second City.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Yeah, yeah, I'll probably just be hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Harry?
Nothing special.
Yeah, just hanging out. I'll eat a hot dog. I'm from the Midwest. I got to eat a hot dog or two.
Are you going to make it yourself or are you going to go out and get it?
It'll probably be given to me by a friendly person.
What you're saying sounds so sketchy. I'm worried.
Are you going to be okay?
What do you mean a friendly person?
Like a barbecue.
Well, you know,
something.
a friendly.
Yeah,
Do you have invites? Are you invited to barbecue?
Are you just
invites,
showing
yeah.
up to stuff?
I got invites.
Okay. Well, I've not been invited.
I've not been invited.
To my friend and my boyfriend's friends 4th of July celebrations.
Yeah, why haven't we?
I mean, are you serious? The circles are close.
You can come to Ross's party if you want.
I know Ross.
I
Ross
love
Matthews.
Ross.
Yeah, Ross Matthews. Ross the intern.
Ross the intern.
Ross the intern. I love Ross Matthews.
Yeah,
Love.
Okay.
All right. Well, happy 4th of July, everyone.
Well, happy 4th, everyone. I hope you're doing something that makes you feel good.
I do too. I really do.
Yeah. Love you.
I love you.
I love you, Jock
I love you so much. Rate and review us.
Jockular is hosted by ER Fightmaster Tien, and Katie Kershaw. Jockular is a production of Hyperobject Industries with Metal Media and was produced by Harry Nelson. Original music and theme are by Nick Gage and ER Fightmaster. Our executive producers are Claire Slaughter, Harry Nelson, Dan Libetard, and Adam McKay.
Can we play Independence Day by Martina McBride?